Good afternoon from the newsroom. Garda divers have recovered the body of a fisherman who had been missing off Skerries in North County Dublin. The body of Jamie McAllister was found around 500 metres from the pier at Skerries.
The search had resumed at first light. Local fishermen, lifeboats and Coast Guard units were joined by the naval vessel the Eileen Whelan. Then a geological survey boat reported a sonar contact.
At approximately 10 o'clock, the geological survey vessel, the Kiri, had a point of interest on the seabed. The Garda underwater unit made contact with the Kiri and went to that position, and they commenced the dive, and at approximately 10:15 the body of Jamie McAllister was recovered.
The location was about 500 metres offshore and around 60 metres from the wreck of the McAllister's boat. Local people had gathered, and the Coast Guard formed a guard of honour as the body of Jamie McAllister was brought ashore to the RNLI station. The McAllisters live in the Mornview estate in Skerries. Jamie was fishing with his uncle Keith McAllister when their boat capsized yesterday. He was rescued and is said to be recovering in hospital. Jamie's body has been taken to Connolly Hospital. He was 28 years old. Coleman O'Sullivan, RTE News, Skerries.
The Police Service of Northern Ireland has released the names of the elderly couple murdered in their home in County Armagh yesterday afternoon. Police said the pensioners had been killed in what was described as a particularly brutal attack. A man arrested following the murders remains in police custody.
Michael Cawdry, a retired veterinary researcher, and his wife Marjorie, who were both 83, were stabbed to death in their home in a quiet residential area of Portadown yesterday afternoon. Police said the pensioners had been subjected to a particularly violent assault. The bodies of the couple were discovered by their daughter and son-in-law. In a statement, the Cawdry family said the awful and incomprehensible events of yesterday had deprived them of two wonderful people. Many of those living in the area are elderly pensioners, and police have stepped up patrols to reassure the local residents.
It's worrying that this could happen to a quiet elderly couple in a quiet part of the town, and it's a very quiet part of the town, as I say. Everybody keeps very much to themselves.
A 40-year-old man who was arrested following the murders of Michael and Marjorie Cawdry remains in police custody and is being questioned about the killings. The suspect was detained near where the Cawdry's family car, a grey Renault Kangoo van, which was stolen from the murder scene, was recovered. Police are asking the public for help in establishing the movements of the van from the time it left the Cawdry's home until it was recovered. Brendan Wright, RTE News, Portadown, County Armagh.
The British Prime Minister Theresa May has announced that the terror alert has been reduced from the highest level of critical to severe following a meeting with her security advisers. It comes as two more people were arrested, bringing to 11 the number of men now being questioned in connection with Monday's bombing in Manchester, in which 22 people were killed. Parts of the Moss Side area of the city have been evacuated as police carry out more searches. There are reports that President Donald Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor Jared Kushner suggested to the Russian ambassador to Washington the setting up of a secret line of communication with the Kremlin to discuss Syria and other policy issues. According to the Washington Post, Mr. Kushner, along with former security advisor Mike Flynn, met the ambassador at Trump Tower in December. Quoting unnamed US officials, the newspaper suggests that Mr. Kushner wanted to use Russian diplomatic facilities in the US to protect such a channel from being monitored. In sports news, rowers Gary and Paul O'Donovan have qualified for the final of the lightweight double sculls at the European Championships. They finished second this morning in their semi-final heat, which was won by France. Denise Walsh also came through her heat in second place to reach the final of the women's lightweight single sculls. Boxer Michael Conlan had a comfortable win overnight in Chicago in his second professional fight. The Belfast man knocked down Alfredo Chanez in the first 2 rounds. The fight was stopped in the third when the Mexican opponent was unable to make the count. And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Good afternoon.